run, run, run.
Run, Forrest, run.
Run around.
Get to the other side of the camera.
You know what? I'm looking forward to COVID being less of a thing for a wide variety of reasons, some of which are actually meaningful.
That would take way too long to film.
Care about humans, but one of the reasons is so that we're not pressing the button for ourselves and then running around.
It's kind of fun.
Well, at least we get to make fun of ourselves.
It would be nice to have people back in the office. That's true.
I know. I like our view.
That's true. Do you miss going to work? I mean, I wouldn't say I've been missing it, Bob. Office Space reference if you haven't seen it.
Just in case. Hey, by the way, I'm Alyse.
And I'm John.
And we're two agents on the Heart of Austin Homes team.
And we're going to do a market update today.
We're going to tell you what this crazy market has been doing.
It's a housing related market update.
Yeah.
It's not the market for goldfish.
Or the market for goldfish, like the fish goldfish.
Oh, you were thinking of the snack cracker.
Well, it's because it just had a goldfish.
Maybe that's why I brought it up.
Or ceiling fans.
You see like a random thing? Yeah.
Totally.
Or ring lights.
Or Tesla trucks.
Oh, don't get me started about the Cybertruck. I have visions of a Cybertruck, but visions are enough.
Yeah. So
okay,
anyway.
so market update about housing in Austin,
exactly.
2020.
So when we do it in December, it's for the month of November because we don't know all the things that are going to happen in December yet, although that would be really handy.
This is going to be our last market update.
Last market update of 2020. That feels so good.
Because, next month it's going to be next year, and therefore everything's just going to be much better.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
well,
what's the joke? You walk into the bar and you order 2 hurricanes and a couple Coronas, and the bartender says that'll be 2020.
Right.
Anyway, sorry.
Okay, you can use that one at your next party. See if it goes over as well as that just did.
That went over really well. It's just there's no audience to laugh uproariously.
They're laughing on the internet.
They're laughing on the inside.
Which is basically the internet.
The internet is our inside, but also our outside. This is a metaphysical conversation.
Okay, let's get Plato in here and talk market stats. If Plato was a realtor and
Plato
a
was
bad
a realtor,
comedian.
Yeah,
okay.
Then, yeah.
Stats.
Okay, how many homes were available in November 2020, John?
This video is kind of like scrolling. You can't focus on anything. It's just like the next thing pops up.
Which is called just being human and alive
our
right
social
now.
interactions have turned into a feed. Right?
Oh, that's true.
Okay, let's see if we can focus this into a feed.
I was so focusing. How many homes were available in November 2020, John?
Well, according to this, I hope this is right. Cameron did the research. Thank you, Cameron.
We love you, Cameron.
1,315 available.
And that's usually
and
as
that's
of the last day of the month.
All of Austin?
Yeah. Wow. All of Austin.
1,000 homes?
Yeah.
In a city of 1 million people?
Between last year and this year, that went down 43.8%.
Half.
Yeah.
Basically half.
And so, because it was 2,340 last year.
Can I get even more shocked on each video?
I mean, how do you do a more shocked than fully shocked face?
I don't know. I'm not an actor. But I play one on YouTube. Okay. 1,315 down 40 some odd percent. Okay.
Yeah. But from October to November.
Just month over month.
Month over month, it went down 21.2%. It went from 1,668 down to 1,315.
Wow.
To 1,315.
So inventory is still shrinking. People are still buying more than is coming on.
Yes, this is true.
Can it go negative like interest rates?
Yeah, can you
have negative houses?
You could have.
Like everything's pending as it's being built.
Yes. Yeah, maybe.
That could be like a negative house.
I don't think that's a thing. No.
Okay, I'm going to think on that.
But shrinking inventory is a thing.
Yeah, it is.
That's negative month over month.
Right. But can it get you have negative houses on the market? Like when the banks charge you to borrow money, right?
Somebody said they might sell next year and I already have it under contract.
Right. Well, who knows? We could get there.
This is where you need the laugh cry emoji.
Yeah, you sell your house 6 months ahead of time. I promise to sell it to you in the future.
Right.
We're going to have to come up with a new contract.
Exactly. Lenders are going to have to put up with that. I don't know. Yeah.
Okay, let's not get too complicated.
Okay.
And you creative financing types out there, get to work. Figure that out.
We got to figure this out. So what about how many homes sold, John? How many homes sold in November?
I don't have my damn glasses on. You tell me.
I know, 1,416. I wrote them really,
that number. I
wrote them really big for you over here so that you could tell.
Just tell you what, don't ever turn 40. Right? So more than available, right? So less than a month of inventory citywide.
Yeah. So if you have 1,416 selling and only 1,315 available,
Less than a month.
Your inventory is shrinking. You have less than a month of inventory, etc. And just to give you an idea, that number of sales, it's actually up 10.5% despite having very little to choose from. The
volume of sales is increasing.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, what was it from last year?
Get this. We had 44% less things to choose from, and we bought 10.5 more homes
in the same month.
It
compared
is.
to last
It's
year.
crazy.
Okay, what about month over month?
Month over month, down almost 18%.
Well, that's
down.
probably just because there's nothing to buy.
Yeah, there's nothing to buy.
Yeah.
So people are eating it up, but anyway.
Okay.
So, and then median closed price.
What does that do to prices?
What is the median?
It's just like the Animaniacs. The same thing it does to prices every night, Pinky. They go up.
We got our kids into Animaniacs, and we're loving this. Anyway.
Yeah, throwback to the 90s.
I know, exactly. What?
Some of you millennials won't know what that is.
Yeah.
But look it up. It's funny.
It's funny.
It's still good.
It's funny.
Okay, so the new price, median price, is $434,900 because, people love to end things in a 9.
They do.
So basically $435,000 is your median home price.
And that is up 20.7% since November of last year.
When we moved here, I'm going to totally sound old. Back in the day.
Back when I was
you could buy a nice 2,500 square foot home in like Cedar Park or Round Rock. It was like, 4-bedroom, 2,600 square feet, 2-car garage for $250.
Yep.
Like those houses are now all $450.
Yep.
Right, and they go fast.
It sucks. But also, I would like to point out that between October of this year and November of this year, prices went up 1.14% in 1 month.
In a month.
Yeah. So it doesn't sound like that much.
Things move a lot.
Yeah.
But still, annually they're still nuts.
I would like to point out too that one of the reasons that
what's the year-over-year price change?
Sales are up is that usually this time of year is not a busy thing.
Yeah.
But because the spring kind of got nixed out from underneath us,
we're doubling up.
Shifted.
Yeah.
And so we're really just kind of ending this summer now, although I think we're just going to kick straight into the new year push.
Yeah, especially if the vaccine's effective and all that happens.
Yeah. Well, and that's all those politics and everything like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay.
Well, year-over-year pricing,
John,
you said it was 1.1 in a month.
1.1 in a month.
Right.
Year-over-year is 20.7.
20%.
Yeah.
Like leverage 20%. So if you're 5-to-1 leveraged, right,
Yeah.
that's almost 100% of your money.
John's launching into his financial channel right now. Leveraged.
Yeah, well, it
is.
It is.
Most of us leverage to buy homes.
Yes, we do. So if you're leveraged, that's like you're like forexing your money. So if you bought a house even just last year, and let's say it was 300, like you're probably up like 60 grand on that house. Feeling pretty good. Just if you sell it, where are you going to go? Somewhere else, not here.
Yep. All right.
Okay.
So now let's talk about South Austin. Okay. So what's happening?
For the uninitiated, when we say south, we mean south of 71 and 290.
Yeah.
So this does not include
78749, 78739, 78745, and 78748. That's it for this.
If I say another zip code, I'm
because we live like literally right in the middle of that.
Yeah, so that's why we choose it. There's lots of things to compare to.
Not that we don't help people all over the place in Austin, but so in South Austin, how many were available for sale in November, John?
108.
108.
That's like 25 per
4
zip
zip
code.
codes. Yeah.
It's so funny. It's like when someone says like, "Oh, you know that this house sold?" Like, yeah, I know all of them. It's only 100, right? So like if you are looking at homes at all, like as soon as one buys or sells, like you know it because there's only 104 zip codes.
Yeah, it's kind of nuts. And just to give you an idea, that is down 68.7% since November of last year. So down almost 70% on what's available in South Austin since last year.
And then
month over month,
down 44%.
Yeah, 44.3%.
So it's just
from
tightening
October
up
to November.
Tightening up everywhere.
What's available. Also, sales. How many things sold, John?
Wow, 300, 292 with 108 available. So that means stuff's like coming on and going off inside the same month.
Yep.
Yeah, which is kind of par for the
108
course.
available.
We stuff like
292 sold.
Lists on Thursday.
I would like to point out that doesn't actually mean that you can list for like 200K over what your house is available. There are some that are just sitting because somebody said, I'm going to throw my house on at $1 million and see what happens.
Yep.
And such. That still doesn't work. Like you do actually have to be vaguely within the realm of possibility, but then within that.
Yeah, the slope of price change is a slope, right?
Yeah.
And if you go above that slope, it doesn't work. But if you stay on it, yeah,
or
it'll go.
vaguely near it.
Yeah.
Okay, so that would I'd like to point out sales from last year were still up 5.42%, which I do think is tied to seasonality.
Yeah.
Like usually this would be a slow time of year, right? But it's not. It's not a slow time
And
of
then
year.
month over month, we're down
12.6. Well, if you think about the fact that we had 44% less homes to choose from,
Yeah. The fact that you're only down 12% in sales is amazing.
Is actually
when are
pretty
these
good.
going to like asymptotically hit zero? Because we seem to be having the same conversation every month.
I know.
Right? And so at some
We
point, like it's just going to crash.
You know, if you
Now-
just listen to our last month one
Right.
and put the dates or the names of the months over the other, I'm pretty sure you could. It sounds exactly
kind
the
of
same.
similar, yeah.
We might tell different jokes though.
Well, this is going to be kind of interesting because tax time is coming, right? And so
Yeah.
property taxes are due, and the forbearance stuff is going on. And with
What's forbearance, John?
Okay, well, forbearance is if you
Are you super handy as an
you
assistant?
are you're so handy in so many ways. But let's say that you can't make your mortgage payment because of COVID-related issues or what have you, then the bank just delays your payments. They pad them on the end. And forbearance numbers are actually going down. So the number of loans in forbearance nationwide are going down, but there's still some. And banks are going to be likely to let you defer a payment, but they won't defer your taxes, right? They're not going to pay your taxes for you. So to me, that's kind of the tipping point is like how many of those people who are in forbearance can pay their property taxes or not. So if you've been saving your mortgage payments, you would imagine that you've got a little bit of a kitty and you can still make your tax payments. So if there's any inventory spike because of that, it'll come in February after the taxes are due in January 31st.
Assuming there's not some sort of like delay in when tax payments are due or something crazy like that.
I'm not going to put my money on .gov saying that they will delay when they want their money, right?
Yeah.
They can force the banks to, but government's like, no, I need mine now.
Yeah.
Pay up, y'all.
There's definitely a weird dichotomy there. Okay.
Well, they got to pay their employees.
What do you think that did to prices, John?
Same thing. Okay, always go up, right? So, I mean, we're not in a surplus inventory market, so prices are just going to keep going up. The average price now, or the median price rather, is $405,000 in South Austin.
And what is the median price if you lined up all the prices from lowest to highest of all the things that had sold? So one in the middle, exactly in the middle.
Oh,
So yeah. And that's 405 for South Austin.
Yeah,
I'd like to point out that that's still 30K less than the greater Austin area because we're not in the, SoCo area or Westlake Hills or anything like that. So
Hey, don't go knocking on Westlake Hills. It's a nice place over there.
I'm not saying there's anyone in Westlake Hills, Or
But
South
so
Austin,
year
for that
over
matter.
year, South Austin is up, 18.8%. So just a little bit
Almost
less than
19.
Austin.
Yeah.
Right. So other areas of Austin are going up a little bit faster, but it's still really quite close.
Yeah.
And the fact that the price point is lower is nice. Right?
Yeah, exactly. And that percentage of difference can
Yeah.
really just be tied to
It
where
can.
the median fell in that month and that
And
sort of
month
thing.
over month, it's
1.275.
1.2%. So you're making one point a month.
Yeah.
Right. That's what. 10,
More than 1
10
point.
pips or 100
No,
pips?
it's like 12.
I don't know. I'm not a forex
We're
trader.
gonna if we do because it compounds.
Yeah. So it's a lot.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
I mean, the only thing that will change this is inventory. So
Yeah.
the inventory will come from either people selling and leaving town because we still have positive demographic pressure. Because if you move somewhere else in town, you're just going to be playing the same game.
Okay, so here's a question.
Or new construction, new building.
That I was debating today in a listing appointment, which is okay. So, Tesla's building a factory in town. Amazon's opening up a distribution center. Facebook just opened up a new office. Apple's opening up a huge campus.
And none of these are done yet.
And none of these are done yet. And we're getting like cash offers from execs and stuff like that to buy these things. So to buy homes. And so how do we think that what happens to that and all of that push if we do have any sort of economic tank here coming up, or we do have serious inflation coming up? John, to you, no pressure. That's a huge question.
I don't see inflation coming anytime soon.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't predict it for sure, but the government certainly has an incentive to keep rates low. In fact, if anything, we might even see negative rates like Europe.
But, as you pointed out to me many times before, if we do incentive checks, which are kind of needed to help people who are not able to work right.
Yeah, but those are still fundamentally small, right? They're like $1,000 per head.
If they're handing them out every 2 weeks or so, then it becomes like
maybe
printing money to be able to get there.
It does. I mean, there's so many levers involved. And actually, I have a whole video on all these levers that I can link below that you can check out if you want to see. But there's no one thing that you can point to and say like this is absolutely going to happen.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Still like the biggest one is inventory. And so what are the levers that are going to affect inventory? So the only way to slow this down would be to allow just more construction, or people stop moving to Austin for some reason. That would create inventory.
Yeah, that's
So,
a thing.
but I don't see that based on the economics and the jobs. So it's a good time to be a builder.
Well, and
it's going to take years to build all that stuff out too.
As far as cool cities in the United States, we are still relatively low priced.
Yeah.
So I mean, we still look very attractive to people around the United States who want to move to someplace cool.
Manhattan's got a year of inventory.
Just saying, but it's also crazy expensive.
Well, it's getting a little less crazy expensive. Maybe only.
I don't think that they're going to start taking
what
is our median $400K for multi-million-dollar condos in Manhattan anytime soon.
I'm just saying that people are leaving there, so there's a lot of supply
That's
there.
True. There's people leaving everywhere to come to Austin. Austin is the place. Just saying.
For now, it is.
We have totally made this the longest Hot we have ever done.
Is it?
I don't know.
It was fun.
It was super fun.
But now we're done. All right. Thanks so much for checking us out.
Thank you guys so much. And if you have any particular questions whatsoever, feel free to shoot them over and we'll get you some good research around it. Thank you guys for watching.
All right. We'll check you later. Push the button time.
Push the button. Run. Run.